So, I was about to edit the video that I just did explaining what happened with me being in the hospital. But I figured I better put this video on first. I was about to edit the video and I found the vlog that I did the next day that I said where I would do it again. I found that vlog and I think I'm gonna put it up. So I think I'm gonna put that video on first and then have today's vlog after that. So, and after watching the video, actually, I said something about leaving the hospital to go for a smoke or something and was like a block away or something, and the cops brought me back. I don't know if that happened. I don't remember that at all now. It could have happened. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what happened. I honestly don't. I don't remember. But anyways, here's the vlog from the next day after I overdosed, and then following will be today's vlog. Alright, so yesterday was a really bad day. It was the 15th of April. I almost overdosed on some of my pills. Yeah, it wasn't, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it. I've been cutting there, scratch myself up here. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. Long weekends are really, really difficult. I'm in Weyburn right now in a hotel. I was in a hotel last night and I got picked up and I ended up spending the night in the hospital. They had me hooked up to an IV in case I went unconscious or something from the overdose. Yeah, I don't know. They were all really nice at the hospital. Even though I was a pain, because the first chance I got out to go for a cigarette, I left because I wanted to get to the hotel room and like pack up my stuff so that my dad could come get my car, and that so my stuff wasn't left in the hotel room. But I didn't even get like half a block away, and the cop picked me up and took me back. But she took my keys and my room key to the hotel here and left it for my dad to come pick up. So he packed up all my stuff and put it in my car and brought my car to the hospital. And then him and my brother came in and sat in with me for a bit, and then they went home. Finally, I was released this morning. I'm still really groggy from all the Ativan I took. I went for coffee this morning with a Weyburn police officer who I trust, and he hooked me up. Now I'm staying in Weyburn one more night because, he's like, you can't drive. So he's like, you need to stay at a hotel. So I'm back at the hotel that I stayed at, or was going to stay at last night. The cop took my medications and took the keys to my car to make sure that I wouldn't overdose again and to make sure that I wouldn't drive, being that I'm not in my right mind to drive right now. I really appreciate this cop. He he understands, and he's super nice. And I kind of wish he was a Regina police officer, honestly, because he's so far away. It's awkward. Like like he said, I can call and talk to him and stuff, but it's awkward being in Regina and calling down here just to talk to him. It's awkward for me. But yeah, so that's what happened yesterday. Today I'm sitting in here. I'm gonna try and study. I got a final exam on Tuesday that I barely studied for. I have a feeling that I'm not gonna pass this class. So yeah, it's not gonna be very good. Now that I think of it, I think I messaged my prof and asked him if I could get a compassionate leave. Shit, I better check that. Hold on. So yeah, it looks like I did. Looks like I did message him asking him about a compassionate leave. I just asked him again if it's still in play. If not, I'm still gonna try and study for the exam. My mom's gonna be pissed if I take a compassionate leave, but we'll get all our money back. But still, she's gonna be pissed. But she has to understand, like, what I'm going through right now. Like, she just doesn't get it. I really wanted to overdose last night. I really wanted to not be here anymore. And I'm glad that cop took my meds, because I would probably do it right now. And I know it's selfish to think of suicide, but sometimes it's just too much. Not being able to get control of this borderline personality disorder, and the anxiety and the depression. It's just too much sometimes. And I feel like I'm like letting everybody down. Especially my mom. Like, because before in other videos, my mom just doesn't get it. And I think last night kind of opened her eyes to how serious this is. And but still, she just, if I take this compassionate leave, she's gonna be mad. She's already mad that I'm not coming home today. But like, I can't drive right now. I just don't know what to do. Marlon's coming out to hang out with me. He's just getting back from work, from flying. So he's gonna come out. And yeah. I still just want to do it. Okay, so that's the video that I made on the weekend, the next day after I overdosed. The police saw the video. They came to my hotel room and took me back to the hospital. I had been cutting pretty bad. I had actually cut more after that video. Like right here, still healing. I had cut more here. I had a big mark right there. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. So there was that thing in the previous video where I said something about where I went for a smoke and I ended up trying to leave and go back to the hospital and I was brought back. I don't remember that at all. I don't even remember making that long of a vlog at all. I don't remember half of that vlog whatsoever. But yeah, so I ended up going to Regina Hospital. My psychiatrist met me in the emergency room and I was shipped up onto the ward. Being on the psych ward is an experience. You're not allowed off the ward without a specific armband. Then you can go out for a smoke and go for a walk around outside or go grab a coffee. You have to let your nurse know when you're going for a shower. Oh, and you only have 20 minutes to go out and do whatever it is you want to do, and then you have to check back in. You have to check with your nurse before you go to a shower. Make sure they want to make sure they know where you are and you're not going to hurt yourself. There's groups during the day that talk about different things. I didn't really go to very many groups because I was studying, because my final was supposed to be this past Tuesday and I couldn't make it because I was in the hospital, so it got deferred to this week, so I have to write it this week sometime. I don't think people realize I was at the point that I was at. When you say you're going to commit suicide and that you want to, there's a part of you that does and a part of you that doesn't. So they do take it seriously sometimes when you say that you want to commit suicide. A lot of the time they don't take it serious. And it got to the point I was sick and tired of all the trips to the hospital and nothing happening at the hospital. They just keep saying, go to your appointments, keep doing what you're doing. Well, obviously doing what I'm doing isn't working. And so it just got to the point where I'd had enough. I was done. I was sick and tired of it, and I was sick and tired of dealing with my mental health issues. I was sick and tired of dealing with school. I was sick and tired of dealing with people not understanding, and I just finally did it. I overdosed. I remember the cops coming to the hotel. I remember trying to go down the stairs, but I was stumbling down the stairs. I remember being at the hospital, and I guess I took a picture, which you saw previously. I sort of remember taking the picture, but I don't know how I posted it. I don't remember anything else until I was in a room by myself and my dad and my brother were there. Otherwise, I don't remember anything else from that night. Apparently, I called my dad and told him, and then apparently I called 4 more times while they were on the way to Weyburn from Regina, which I, again, don't remember. And like I said, I don't even remember making that long of a vlog the next day. I just remember making a vlog saying that I would probably do it again if the cop hadn't taken my meds with him. And that's all I thought I'd said. And I posted the video somehow. I don't even remember posting the video. I remember taking it down, but I don't remember posting it. I don't remember what I called it. I don't remember anything about it. Yeah, it's really hard to sit here and say I don't remember anything, because it just makes you realize like how close you were to dying. I do remember them saying something to me about you can go unconscious or you could die, or you could go unconscious and then die, something along those lines. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really remember much at all. And I can't sit here, like right now I'm okay. I don't feel like committing suicide. I don't feel like cutting. Right now I'm okay. But when I was at the hospital, my meds didn't change. Well, one med went up a little bit, but other than that, my meds didn't change. I didn't go to group because I was studying. Nothing really changed. It was just a break from life for me for a week. So I don't know if things are going to get better from here, or if I can't sit here and say that I'd never try to commit suicide again. I can't sit here and say that I'm never going to cut again, because I don't know. I honestly don't know. Right now I'm okay, but I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I can't see the future. I can't see future problems. I can't see. I don't know. I just don't know. And it's scary right now thinking about it. You know, like, could I do it again? And it's scary to think that, yeah, I probably could. But right now I don't feel like that. So it's like from one extreme to another, and it's scary not knowing if you are ever going to do that again, and next time are you going to be successful or what. Like I knew the police were looking for me that day because I didn't overdose until I got to the hotel room, and then I overdosed. And I do remember calling the police, though. There was something inside me that said call the police, and I called the police and I told them where I was, and they came and got me and took me to the hospital. I do remember that. But yeah, once I remember them trying to take me down the stairs. I don't remember getting into the police car. I don't remember arriving at the hospital. I remember stumbling through the hospital with a cop on each side. And then the next thing I know, I was in a bed getting an IV. I didn't even feel the IV. They blew one of my veins, and then they had to put the IV in closer up around my wrist. And then the only thing I remember after that, all of a sudden, is apparently hours later, being in a separate room by myself, and my dad and my brother were there. And then next thing I know, it was the next morning, and see, I don't even really remember the morning. I don't remember getting up in the morning. I don't remember getting in my car, but I remember calling the Weyburn police officer and then meeting him at Tim Hortons for coffee. And then I remember getting a hotel room. And then I remember I did a vlog, but I didn't know how long it was or what all I said. And then I remember bits and pieces throughout the day of me being angry at the officer for taking me back to the hospital. I remember them talking to me about going to Regina in an ambulance, and I was really frustrated. I was really mad. I didn't feel like I needed to. And then I got to the hospital. My psychiatrist met me, and then I was up on the ward. And that's about all I really remember. But I barely remember a thing from the night of my overdose. But yeah, no, I'm hopefully going for coffee tonight with the Regina police officer. He's on duty tonight. And then I'm hoping to go for coffee with the Weyburn police officer later this week when he's on. Because I feel I really need to talk to him. I know he's not mad at me. I remember him saying, "You're going to be mad at me for this, but it's okay. I just want you to get better," or something like that. So I know he's not mad at me for being mad at him, but I still feel bad for being so mad at him and being, that way. So yeah, I'm going to wait till later this week when he's on and then go down there and go for coffee with him. I might go stay the night and then go for coffee with him the next day. Hopefully anyways. So yeah, that's what happened. Not much else I can say, except that there's people are going to come tell me to come move again. So, yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. Some guy was coming to tell me to move from where I was parked, and I didn't want to talk to him, so I just kept my window up and listened to him yammer. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can really say is that's where I've been the last week, is in the hospital. been having troubles dealing, and then yeah, like I said, overdosed last weekend. Things are okay right now, and hopefully they'll stay okay for a while. But yeah, so I will catch you guys hopefully tomorrow.